had this week, I had a special chance to visit a little bit with Billy and Elsa, and I want to let the group know that's on the call this morning that something very, very special is going to happen in their lives. And happening because of Voyager. Billy, are you on the call right now? Can you hear me?
Yes, Ken, I can.
Billy, share with those associates on the call today. Of course, this is Billy, our new regional, and we're going to get him out in the newsletter soon, he and his wife, but maybe before they have a special thing happening in their life this week, and there's some rumors out there, Billy, so I want you to settle the rumors and let everybody know what you and Elsa are doing.
Well, Ken, I don't know what the rumors are, but what Elsa and I are doing we are relocating Tuesday of next week to Nairobi, Kenya, and it's been our desire and God's direction for us to start a Bible school, which is Spirit of Faith Bible Training Ministries there in Nairobi, Kenya, and we will be training pastors and lay people who want to know more about the Bible, but mostly pastors. And about 95% of all pastors in East Kenya have no Bible training. So we're going to be able to give them theological training on an accelerated program that will commence August the 3rd and go through December the 8th. So we'll be living in Kenya until December the 12th, but we'll still be able to keep in touch with our team and do all the other things, and the things that we can't do, like physically be at a meeting or those kind of things. We got a tremendous upline called Ken and Sandy Burgess, and they're going to step in and help us out, so we're just excited. But we're able to do all of this, Ken, because as you know, when you go overseas on a missions trip, you're paying for a lot of stuff. And this is our first class, so we're at about 50 students by the time we start, probably maybe a little more, but somewhere in there. And we needed about 150 to really have the school paid for, and our teachers are coming from all over the world, and so I didn't want to tax them with trying to pay for stuff. So Elsa and I are able to pick that up because of our Voyager business.
Well, and that's great. And Billy, you had a chance to be at the offices this week on a special visit just to say goodbye to us, and tell us what your feelings are after visiting the offices.
Well, Ken, after visiting the office, I felt good coming in, but Elsa and I felt even better once we were able to come into the office, meet the executive staff, have a time to sit down with Barry Hawk and talk with him. I think we spent about an hour and a half just speaking to Barry personally. And once we went through those steps and spoke to everyone, not to mention the office is just it's a beautiful setting, as Barry said. And once we went through that and kind of got the direction for Voyager, the future, what's coming ahead, and things being straightened out now with checks getting out, products being shipped, and so forth. And it was pretty quiet as far as phones ringing with negative phone calls. I mean, people were calling, placing orders, signing people up, that type of thing. So once we went in and met everyone and saw everything, we came back. And while we were there, of course, we talked with you and Barry about getting some key people we want to get into Las Vegas to take a look at the opportunity. And that's how excited we were once we came in and looked at everything, that Voyager is solid, it's got a great future. And I had one of my leaders ask me the other day, how are we doing with money? And I said, we got plenty. So, I mean, there's no problem financially. It's just glitches of things that we have to straighten out. And some of that is not due to our Voyager's fault. It's just systems and things we have to take care of. So we left very excited.
Well, thank you. And it was great to see you, and I'm glad I had that chance before you took off. And we want God to bless you in your travels and your work. And just thanks for all that you do. And we'll look forward to those Skype meetings. I know your associates will as well. So thank you, Billy.
Thank you, Ken.
Now we've got a special treat. And Ginger, I apologize for cutting into your time, but we're going to give you all the time you need. And our associates on the phone today are looking forward to hearing from you. Ginger, I've gotten to know in kind of an unusual way, because during this time when we've been short of inventory because of failures to get orders in place on time from some people, Ginger was always the one calling me saying, Ken, send some more product, or to Elaine, send some more product, or Sandy, send some more product. Ginger has so many customers and it comes from her effective use of Facebook, which she's going to teach this morning. So, Ginger, we want to thank you for sharing in advance what you have to share with our associates and distributors and all those who are here to listen. And I'm just going to turn it over to you and let you introduce yourself, your family, and what you've done with Voyager over the last, how long have you been involved now? 8 months?
1 year. 1 year.
1 year? Okay.
1 year.
Well, welcome, Ginger. The phone is yours to take over.
Thank you, Ken. And thank you and Sandy for having me on the call this morning. I'm so excited and have been excited since I found out I was going to be able to do a Facebook training call with all you guys. So, first thing I want to do is give you a few statistics on what there is out there about Facebook. 93% of all adult users are on Facebook.
Ginger, I'm going to ask you to hold on 1 second. We have got some background noise. Let me try putting it into just another mode. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's try this. Go ahead, Ginger. I'm sorry.
Okay. Thank you, Ken. Okay. 1 out of every 8 minutes online is spent using Facebook. The average user spends 11 hours a month on Facebook. Facebook is overtaking Google and Yahoo in total time spent online. It's become the top choice for social sign-in. It's become the preferred way of sharing content, second only to email. And more than half of all small businesses are reporting that Facebook is beneficial to their business. So if you're not using Facebook yet for your business, if you're wondering where to start, that you may be already on Facebook, but not sure if you've done everything right. I'm going to assume that over 90% of the listeners on the call this morning already have a Facebook page. If not, you're not the only one. There are still many business owners and marketers who don't quite know where to start. So this morning is designed to help you understand what Facebook can do for your business and lead you through a process for getting started on building a compelling presence and optimizing your Facebook marketing. First thing you want to do is you want to review your profile. Most likely you already have a personal profile. Facebook's terms of use stipulate you're allowed only one account in your own real name. So if you don't have a Facebook account, you just go to facebook.com and register. It's very easy to do. Next thing you want to do is you want to choose your approach for using your personal profile. It's entirely up to you. It's a personal choice. You may wish to keep your profile for connecting only with friends you already know and family members, or, like I have done, I have chose to use mine for my personal and my professional world. I recommend you use your profile with a mixture, with both your personal contacting and your professional networking. But remember, it's your choice to make. You can have 2 pages if you would like. You can have a personal page or a business page. The one thing you want to do is you want to update your bio. You want to check to make sure your bio and contact information is the way you want it, ideally in first-person conversational tone. I also recommend filling out a mini bio section. That's right there up under your profile picture. Just fill out all that information so when people visit your page, they'll know a little bit about you. Also, check your photo and make sure your picture is no more than 3 years old. If it's older than 3 years, it's time to update. Your goal is to have a picture so that when people come and they meet you, then they'll actually say, gosh, you look exactly like your picture on Facebook. And to me, that helps you to start build a trusting relationship with your potential business partners and customers. Also, one thing to understand is about the likes and interest and how that works on Facebook. When you fill that information out, when you fill out the books you've read, the movies you like, the music you like, Facebook takes that all into consideration. And when you're friending people and you see a whole list of other friends that says people you may want to know or people you may want to friend, those interests and likes are taken into effect through Facebook, and they snag a whole lot more people, and that's how you get that bottom list that comes down. So after you check all that information, now's the time for you to start growing your friends, growing your network. Now on Facebook, you're allowed 5,000 friends, and I suggest over time you look to optimize that maximum. You want to have key contacts as friends to maintain a more personal connection with them. For professional networking purposes, I proactively seek friends. I seek friends that are influential people. I seek people who I admire. I seek potential business partners. I seek customers. That's entirely up to you. Just be mindful not to overdo friending too many people at a time. Facebook does view this as potentially spam behavior, and you will run a risk of having your account deactivated. I have sent some questions out, and they say about 20 requests at a time is a safe number for you to request per session. But one way that I look on Facebook is I go to my friend finder. I invite friends via my email contacts that I have, and I join groups and Facebook pages, and that's how I get more friends. Now, when sending out a friend request, you always want to add a personal message. I do that. You stand a better chance of being friended back if you add a personal message. And we already have some Facebook pages out there for us as to help us build our Voyager business. And one of them, as you all know, is the V3 Success Stories. Now, this V3 Success Stories page was created by Sandy and Ken, and it's for us to send our potential customers and existing customers to go to for motivation. And this is a fantastic page for us to go to and to send our people to. But one thing we don't want to do is advertise ourselves as distributors on this page. The other day I saw a post on that page, and it was from another distributor, and she was making a post about how much weight she had lost, and that's great. That's what we want to hear. But then she also said, get your V3 from me. So we need to have respect for our fellow distributors and not advertise on other people's Facebook pages. You want to advertise on your own Facebook page. We also have a VH Team updates page. This update is for Sandy and all of us official distributors to make updates on product, on the business, all the new things that are happening within the business. And mostly all the teams now already have their own team pages. I know our Team Gideon page does. Team Gideon has a page. I know Melissa Butt's team has a page. And because most of our teams are getting really, really big now, and that's how we keep in contact with everybody. So make sure that you get on your team's page and so that you can stay updated and stay educated on what's going on. Now, one thing that I have found very useful is to make friend list on your Facebook page. Friend list on Facebook allows you to do three things. It helps you control which of the friends sees what content that you publish. It also helps you filter newsfeed stories, and it helps you control who can see that you're available on the Facebook chat. You can also add Facebook pages and to your friends list, which I highly recommend. That helps with the ease of reading all the news feeds. Some of my suggested friends list that I have are my family, my buddies, my business partners, my customers. I have a section over to the side for my favorite Facebook pages and so on. I also have one that's my favorite list that I call Social Media Experts, and I source much of my news feeds from this string. Now, one thing you want to do when you're on Facebook is decide if you want to control your Facebook chat availability. I'm not a big Facebook chat fan at all. I keep it turned off most of the time, but it's entirely up to you. If you want to show yourself as being online to a select group of individuals, you can do that. Normally when I am on Facebook, I'm on there. I have an agenda. I have a list of people that I'm contacting. I got my little tickler sheet where I've sampled so-and-so 2 days ago. I need to contact them. And like I said, I do a lot of my business via Facebook, so this is how I do that. Now, one of the most important things you want to do is you want to adjust your privacy settings. I had a question the other day from a lady, and she said, how do I know what is public and what is just between me and the person I'm talking to on Facebook? Well, the short answer to that is the only communication that is private between you and another person is via email. Otherwise, all your wall posts, all your posts on your friends' walls, all your comments, your photos, your videos, and likes on external are visible to friends, friends of friends, and everybody. So I suggest that you go to your privacy settings and go to the customs option and make those settings clear so that you'll know what friends or what friends list are seeing what that you're posting on your wall. Facebook has been criticized for their seemingly lack of care about privacy, but it's extremely granular privacy settings, so for every piece of content you publish, you can control who sees what and who doesn't. Now, one thing I found out that there are 900 million active users on Facebook, half of whom log on daily for an average session time of 55 minutes. So having an active Facebook page helps gain tremendous visibility for your business and meets your prospects where they are. Contrary to popular belief, you do not need to max out your personal profile first. I do not have 5,000 friends on Facebook. I don't even have 2,000 friends on Facebook. But the time to start a Facebook page is right away. You want to have some objectives when you start your Facebook page. My number one objective when I started my Facebook page was to create a want. So I use little ticklers on my wall and news feeds to make that happen. You want to be clear on what your primary purpose is for your Facebook page. I wanted to create a want. You may have multiple objectives, and that's fine, but be sure to prioritize them. You also want to have a design strategy. Once you're clear on the objective of your Facebook page, the design needs to reflect that. I sell V3. I help people get into this business by sharing my story with them and what this company and the income that I generate from being in this business has done for me. So that's what my Facebook page reflects. You also want to have a promotion strategy. Now that you've built it, you need to ensure they come. There are many ways to promote your Facebook page within Facebook, outside of Facebook, or offline. Of course, nothing beats getting out and away from your computer. Face-to-face is what I enjoy the most, but Facebook is my second option. My promotion strategy is to have customers share on their Facebook page their success with V3. If they do not want to become a business partner, that's fine, but I cannot tell you how many customers and business partners I have picked up in the last year because of referrals. It's like that old commercial. If they tell two people, and they tell two people, and then they tell two people, it keeps building from there. It's how to get that word-of-mouth exposure that we are all looking for these days. It's also like going to a movie. If I go to a movie and I like it, I'm going to tell everybody I like it, and 9 chances out of 10, they're going to go see it. But if I come out of that movie and I say, I didn't like it, then they're probably not going to go see it. So you want to make sure when your customers are having great success off of V3 that you get them to share their story, because that puts you in to getting more referrals. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to have a conversation strategy. You're going to be building trust with all these friends that you have on your Facebook page, and you want to be consistently good with your content that you put on your Facebook page, and you want to have reliable responses. Now you must have a strategy in place to convert your fan base to business partners and paying customers. And last, but certainly not least, you want to stay connected. One of the most important things that I've done and continue to do is stay connected with everyone, especially my customers, because those are the ones that you will most likely be turning into business partners. They have had and or are having success from V3 and will be ready to jump into this venture with you. I always lead with the business. Well, I do now. Yeah, I was a little stubborn at the beginning, and I just sold like crazy. I did build a great customer base, though, from doing that, and I have 200 or 300 customers that I sell to once a month. But with that being said, if I had done what Elaine and Nancy told me to do in the beginning, my team would probably be 10 times as big right now. So you have to lead with the business. Don't be afraid when someone sends you a message and they say that they saw your post on Facebook and would like a free sample, that you ask them for their phone number. Give them a quick call and do quality sampling. During that conversation, you'll be able to determine if that person is interested in just the product or maybe interested in making money. The bottom line is, if you don't like Facebook now, you will. That's it. That's all you need to know. You need to have a profile with a strategy and settings that you're happy with, and you'll have the makings of a robust, active Facebook page. This is what I have done, and I continue to use, and I use to create my Facebook Board Your Business, which I think has been truly successful and is only getting bigger day by day. I would like to share a quote that I love by Zig Ziglar, and he says, "For every sale you miss because you're too enthusiastic, you will miss 100 because you're not enthusiastic enough." So get excited, everybody. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for this awesome company that we work for and everybody that is up there working really hard to keep us going. Your business will grow, I promise you. It may not grow as fast as what you want it to, but it will. So I hope this information has been of use to you this morning if you've been a bit stuck on how to really gain traction with your Facebook business. So go out today and share your story, sample and sell this awesome product that we call V3, and support those who are on your team. And I would like to thank my awesome team, and I would also like to thank from the bottom of my heart my awesome support system that I have in Nancy and Elaine, because without them taking the time out for me, I would not be where I am today. So thank you all, and thank you all for listening to this call this morning. Back to you, Ken.
And thank you, Ginger. What great information for our associates you've shared today. And I will tell you, for all those listening, Ginger has turned this into an incredible business for herself and her family. And I know she's having fun. I know she's enjoying the relationships that she's been able to create with her team, both downline, those she's brought in, and both upline, as you can tell, her emotional feelings over those who have been inspiring to her. So thank you, Ginger, for those thoughts. And we'll have this call recorded, I'm sure, and be available for you later today, if not tomorrow. We want to thank all of those who are on the call today. I'm going to take just a second and, again, thank Billy for all the great work he's done. Wish him the best. He and Elsa in their adventures in Kenya, and the first thing Billy said to us while he was in the office is, think we can get Kenya open. And I said, is there a need? And he says, oh, yeah, and they love it over there. So Billy will not take a minute's break in sharing people with the message of V3 and Voyager and the opportunity. So all of us need to learn from that. We want our businesses to grow. We continue doing the things that the people you hear constantly on the call share with us. So thanks for being on this morning. Thank all those who have taken the time from their Saturday to listen, and, of course, Ginger, to share with those some of the things that she has learned in developing her business. Thank you very much. I'm going to open up the call so everybody can say goodbye. Give me 1 second, and we'll see you soon.
Okay.
Thank you, Ginger.
Thank you, Ginger.
Thank you.
All right, Ginger.
Thank you, Ginger. Thanks, Ginger. Stop.
Hi, Billy.
All right, thank you.
Good daddy.
Thank you, Ginger.
Great job, Ginger. Thanks.
Hello? Hello?